Hello everyone and welcome to another unboxing and review of the latest Tamashii Nations Bandai SH Figuarts. It is Black Panther. Now this is the Infinity War version 2, although it doesn't say it on the box, but this is the one with the Vibranium suit as well as the T'Challa head sculpt. So it is their latest release under the title Infinity War, which I'm glad they're still doing, because I really like the design of these boxes with the colours as well as the photo of the character at the front. And you can see on the sides it's the same design with the logos and titles as well as the pictures at the back. So they've gone for a slightly smaller box this time, having released the previous ones in a slightly bigger box. I think one of them was pretty large because it had the rock stage included. So let's first unbox the action figure. Background, then we have the survey as well as the instructions to how to put on the accessories, and this is what the Black Panther version 2 figure looks like inside its packaging. So now we can take a look at the Black Panther action figure out of its box. So the first thing you'll notice is the T'Challa head sculpt in that Vibranium suit. I think it somewhat resembles the actor Chadwick Boseman, although in some angles you could say it could be slightly better. I know most of the time Tamashii Nations do a pretty good job with their face sculpts for the Avengers line. This one is no different. I think it definitely resembles him. But most of the time I'm probably going to put on the mask anyways. As for the Vibranium suit, it is a slightly bluish colour. I think in the movie it was more of a purplish type of colour, or at least in some lightings. And even the box, I think it looks more purple to me. So here's the comparison. And then the actual feel of the figure, of course, is pretty solid. So this is the overall look of the Vibranium suit Black Panther. So now we can test out the articulation of the figure, starting off with the head. First I want to say it does do a 360 spin, but when you rotate it pretty fast, it does come off pretty easily, because the way Black Panther looks, he has a much higher shoulder, which means the neck is a lot shorter as well as the peg inside as well. So I wouldn't really recommend turning it too much because it can knock it off. So I'm just going to move the head side to side for you. And then it can go downwards this much, upwards this much. And then of course, as it's on the pivot, it can go side to side like this. So I'm going to take off the head sculpt and show you the peg inside. It is pretty short. I think it's just like the Hulk one as well, because it's just the way Black Panther looks like. And then for the arms, they seem pretty smooth to me. They can be rotated, it can be moved forwards like this, swivel, 360 spin. Then for the arms, they can be bent like this. For the lower half of the arm, it is a 360 turn as well. The hand like this, and outwards the top half, so you can go side to side. Of course, you can be bent forwards like this and upwards this much. Then for the lower half, again it has slight movements side to side, the crunch this much and backwards this much. And then for the legs, they can be rotated like this, backwards like this. Then for the knees, can only go as far as this. For the foot, it has a spin, the toes has a hinge as well, and then sideways as well. So these are the accessories included. We have 3 sets of alternate hands and the alternate head sculpt. So this is the alternate head sculpt, of course the Black Panther mask, and to me it looks pretty good. So there are 3 other alternate hands with all slight variations for different poses. So now for some quick side-by-side comparisons next to some of its fellow Avengers SH Figuarts. Next to the Iron Man Mark 85 Avengers Endgame. Next to Captain America Avengers Endgame. Next to War Machine Avengers Endgame. Next to Scarlet Witch Avengers Infinity War. And next to all of them. So now for my overall opinion of the Black Panther figure. I'll say it's pretty decent looking. It resembles the character we see in the movie with both the head sculpts. I also think the accessories is reasonable. There's a decent amount of variety for alternative signature poses. However, this figure could have some improvements, such as the articulation with the body and the legs. I also think they could have given us a longer peg for the head to stop it from being a bit loose when you turn it. As for the Vibranium suit, I think it could have been a slightly more purple colour rather than this navy blue. But as I didn't pick up any previous versions of Black Panther, I'll say it's pretty decent for a standalone figure. But those of you who did purchase the previous version, maybe the T'Challa head sculpt may sway you into buying this one, but I think most of you will probably put on the masked head. So whether this is a massive upgrade or worth getting over to say even the Marvel Legends version really depends on you. But overall I'm pleased with this figure, but there could be some improvements. So overall I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. So I think that's about it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up, it definitely encourages me to do more. And also you can check out my channel for more news, reviews and hunts, as I recently reviewed the War Machine Mark 6 from the Avengers Endgame line. Thanks for watching and hope to see you soon.